Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Badgers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oregon's offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Moore to the air. Gets it out quickly. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
First down. Fires left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hughes. And he's almost to... First down marker there saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Snagged out of the air. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? It comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he runs it in for the score.
doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a team to start this game off.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wisconsin's offense will go to work for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Moore to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Nose tackles in those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, man.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
When you got third and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Might be changing the route. Moore will throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. They'll run this play from the pistol. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops the throw. Catch in the middle, it's Hughes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Unleashes one. Got his man all by himself. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sticky. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the pass is incomplete and jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hughes. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
On the play. Now, fourth down.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have... Moore to the air. Under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Hughes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Gonna take a shot. He got it. Touchdown Ducks! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
To the air on first down. He's got an open man. Still on his feet at the 45. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he'll take it to the house. Behind the chains now on second and long. Moore will throw. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Nice job getting to the QB there. And the best Wisconsin defenses always seem to have a game breaker and a difference maker. This guy can be that for this unit. But you think back to the Watt brothers, right?
Turning on the Jets. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. A quick... They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Finds his man. It's Whittington. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Extending the play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball.
There he goes. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Making side adjustments here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. More to the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Touchdown, Ducks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each...
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires on the move. It's complete. It's a seam wide open. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Moore will throw. Caught behind the line. It's Whittington. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw again. Moving away from pressure. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Direct snap. Oh, better look out. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Brings it down on the right side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Give to the running back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Moore to the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys, understanding I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Hughes. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the option. The pitch. He breaks a tackle. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Got room to work. He has the first and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch, man, he's shown a variety in this defense. They're having to defend the whole entire field.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. On the option. Now the toss. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground. And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Finds his big tight end. Finally dragged down. He picked up the 1st down and set him up with a goal-to-go situation. The Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Gets the back moving. They're going to run it. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Edwards. Finds his man down the middle. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after he got popped out.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw on first down. Flying down the left side.
I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Oregon.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Snap it to the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you,